everyone, good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and today I wanted to just go live, go out of my comfort zone, and show you guys the transitions we've been going through now that we started to eat a little healthier. A couple weeks ago I was in Texas, and a friend and I were kind of looking online for a plan that would help us detox, but neither of us wanted to starve. So we stumbled upon a raw food cleanse, which is awesome. It's for 3 days. And we posted a video while we were there, but I wanted to get a little more into detail as far as how you purchase everything or what you purchase, what it's good for, and then to give you guys some motivation to go through. So just so you know, it's a whole lot of food, and we're going to go through what you're eating on a daily basis for 3 days. It's pretty exciting, but it is a lot of food to consume. You're going to be feeling amazing. I've had a couple of friends start the plan, and they're experiencing great things already, 1 or 2 days, so they're super excited. And you can do this for longer than 3 days. So 3 days is a great start for your body to kind of get going, start speeding up your metabolism. And all this was purchased at Walmart for $37. So it's not gonna, put you over budget or set you back any. So I really want to encourage you guys to jump on something like this, which is super easy. And I know that your body's gonna thank you for it. So we're gonna go over our grocery list. And what we have are 12 bananas. And they're here, and I'm going to go over some of the benefits for each thing, just so you have an idea. I'm going to post this later in writing, so if you guys want to read it or have it, it'll be a handout for you to look at your leisure. So bananas aid in weight loss and are high in dietary fiber. They help fight depression and morning sickness while adding calcium and diminishing cramps in the body. So sometimes, I had heard people say, oh, bananas are so fattening, stay away, but they do have a lot of great benefits. And the best part is these foods are combined just right to help you actually be at your optimal level, okay? The second ingredient we have on our grocery list are apples, and that calls for 9 apples, which are here. And apples contain pectin, which is a natural fat blocker. It helps aid in weight loss and is low in calories, which is really good. Next we have our cucumbers. And this one calls for 6 cucumbers. And cucumbers contain adequate amounts of water to aid in hydration, helps control blood pressure, naturally aids in lowering cholesterol, and helps with weight loss. Next thing it calls for are 9 carrots. And carrots are low in calories, high in fiber, and they help in weight loss as well. The recipe calls for 6 oranges, which are here. And the oranges are fat-free, they're high in fiber, low in calories, high in vitamin C, which helps absorb more fatty acids while oxidizing free radicals. Now you hear a lot of people say, oh, they're fattening, or they have a lot of sugar or whatever. It's natural sugar, so your body recognizes it. So you have an orange and your body's fine. Again, what's so awesome about this plan is it's chemically balanced, so all the foods go together to help your body really break down and speed up your metabolism to get all the detoxing going and actually make you feel great. We also have oats. Now, people say oats are so good for everything, right? So we got this one, gluten-free, which is really good for those of us who are gluten intolerant, right? So oats are high in fiber, protein, and calcium. They aid in digestion and fat metabolism. They also provide feelings of fullness without bloating. They help lower cholesterol and blood sugar and take longer to digest, which is the mechanism to aid in blood sugar stability. What's so funny is sometimes some people say, well, oatmeal is a carb and it's not good for you, but a small amount, what it actually does is it holds you feeling full longer, and it helps everything else pretty much metabolize. And we're going to go over how it's prepared in a few minutes. Cilantro is here, and that aids in digestion. It's rich in fiber and aids in removing heavy metals from the body. Ginger, I'm not a fan of ginger, but I have my ginger oil, so I'll be substituting my ginger oil for ginger root. Which is extremely potent anyway, so I'm getting great benefits from that. Next we have green chilies. And the recipe calls for 3 green chilies, and they're like serranos. I use serranos, you can use jalapenos, you can use serranos, whichever you like, whatever green chili. And the recipe calls for 3 of those. And what chili does is they contain a lot of things that help fight fat. It aids in cardiovascular function, it reduces inflammation, aids in respiratory function, and aids in detoxification. So a lot of times they say, oh, eat chili so it speeds up your metabolism. There's some truth to that, so it's pretty exciting, and they taste pretty good. Also, as for cumin, so I got a little packet of cumin right here. And cumin, it also aids in digestion. It improves immunity and insomnia. It aids in respiratory disorders, improves lactation, anemia, helps soothe skin disorders like acne and boils. So it actually tastes pretty good. It's used a lot in like Hispanic seasonings, like when they're making meat and things of that nature. So it has a really nice flavor to it. It also asks for figs, and this recipe calls for, let me see how many figs it calls for. It actually calls for 18 figs. So I got these dried figs at Walmart as well. And what we do with this is we're going to be making a shake with them in the evenings. So we're going to soak them in water to help break them down faster in the blender. And figs have great benefits as well. They're high in calcium, magnesium, manganese. They aid in lowering blood pressure and support bone density. The last ingredient we have are the nuts right here. And it calls for walnuts, but I have an allergic reaction to walnuts, so I'm going to be substituting almonds instead. And those, you can also soak them as well before you put them in, because they're going to be part of the smoothie as well. What I like to do is I've been drinking a gallon of water for the past 2 months now, and I've been on this journey, and I'm super excited. I've lost a total of 18 pounds. And I wasn't really caring about the pounds. I just wanted to feel better, and I'm a little more mobile. I feel excited. I'm a little more excited about sharing things with you guys because I'm seeing a lot of results. And not only am I losing weight, I'm losing a lot of inches, and I'm feeling really, really good. I'm not feeling deprived. I'm not feeling like I'm not eating enough. I was traveling a couple weeks ago, so, you know, I was eating here and there. So now it's back to kind of get detox and start my program over again. We found somebody online who is a chef and a nutritionist, and she combines a lot of really good foods together. So I can do really, really good for a short period, and then I get bored. So she has a lot of different plans you can go to, anywhere from like a day, 3 days, 10 days to 30 days. So depending on how you're feeling, you can jump on any of these plans and it'll keep you motivated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be transitioning for the next few weeks, and I'm going to bring you along the journey with me. So when I start a plan, I'm going to actually go live, and I'm going to share with you what I'm doing. And as well as when I'm preparing, I'll go live and I'll show you what it is and how it is that you can prepare the foods. So this one also calls for 2 additional servings of fruit and veggies for each day. So it gives you a list to choose from, and again, I'll post it later. So I've chosen to go with pineapple, grapes, strawberries, and cabbage is one of the allotted, as well as radishes. Okay, we also have the yogurt. I almost forgot the yogurt. So the yogurt, it's really good. You can get a plant-based one, since this is more of a plant-based, but I couldn't find it at Walmart. So what I did is I got this one here, and there's also 0% fat-free. What the yogurt does do is it contains necessary probiotics that aid in digestion and protein, which helps repair tissues. So a lot of us hear about good bacteria, bad bacteria. So we all have parasites, right? We all have good and bad bacteria. When they're balanced, it's okay. Your body does fine. But when there's more bad bacteria than good one, then your body's kind of, you know, not in balance, and it's frustrated, and you're getting sick. We have a lot of gut issues, you know, our hair starts falling out, we have acne. So what I've learned in studying a lot of the holistic medicine, holistic alternatives, is that your health comes from your gut. So if your gut isn't healthy, the rest of you won't be. It messes with your mind, it messes with your nervous system. And so it's just not like I'm gaining weight. Like, there really is more side effects to not having a healthy gut. So I would encourage you to come along and do a nice detox. I will be taking my supplements as well while I am on this detox. Like, I noticed when I did it in Texas, it was pretty cold, so my body was really cold. Remember, you're consuming a bunch of raw fruits and veggies, so your body might be getting cold inside. What we did is we have the essential oils, and there's one called cassia and wild orange, and they're sweet. So we would heat up water and then add a couple of drops to this, and it was like nice tea. In this diet, it's sweet and it helps cravings if you get any. But you're eating every 2 hours, so it's hard to get hungry. If anything, I was having a hard time consuming all the food. So as I mentioned, I'm doing a gallon of water a day. So what I would do is, if I couldn't consume the food all, I would just kind of blend it and make it a smoothie. And it got down, and I was getting all the fiber. I was getting everything. The first day after the detox, so second day after the detox, you go to the bathroom, and it's very comfortable. But, you know, you're kind of in awe of how much stuff only one day of cleaning can do to your body. So it's pretty exciting. So again, the grocery list will be posted. You're going to be purchasing 12 bananas. It calls for like a few lemons, but instead of 10 lemons, but I just got 3 because I use my lemon oil. So every morning when I wake up, I get a cup of water, nice cup of water. Try to drink about a liter of water, but add a couple of drops of lemon oil to it, and it starts detoxing my body. So a lot of times we wake up and we think we're super hungry, and we're not hungry, we're very thirsty. So we're in bed all night, our intestines pretty much get dehydrated, right? You wake up and you think you're hungry. If you drink a lot of water in the morning, or even just this much water every morning when you wake up, it gets your system going. And I want to challenge you to start drinking water in the mornings, and you'll see how fast your body responds to it. It starts detoxing, it starts getting it going, and now anything else you introduce to it is going to move a lot faster. This diet, or this cleanse, I shouldn't say diet, this cleanse does not allow you to have any caffeine. So no coffee, no tea, or anything caffeinated for this. No sugar, no seasonings, anything of that sort. So you're not going to miss it because you're going to feel amazing, just based on my experience and a couple of others. So if you want to jump on board, I'm going to upload everything, and I'll go over the grocery list. And let's explain to you how this works. So for breakfast, upon rising, it gives you times where you should start consuming the food, because you're going to be consuming every 2 hours. It's pretty important to start early so you can get your body going, okay? So for breakfast, you're going to be consuming 2 bananas and 1 apple, okay? And again, I have my water with lemon first, and I consume that, have my vitamins, and that's my breakfast, okay? Post-breakfast, so 2 hours after that, they recommend 7 to 9 to have your breakfast, okay? 2 hours after that, between the hours of 10 and 12, you're going to be having 2 cucumbers and 1 carrot. So the cucumbers, these are huge, by the way. What I was doing with those, because 2 cucumbers is a lot. Think about it. 2 cucumbers and then 2 carrots. That's 2 hours after you've consumed 2 bananas and an apple, okay? And that's between, again, 10 to 12. Between 12 to 2, you're going to be having your lunch, and you're going to be having 1 banana and 2 apples. 2 hours after that, you're going to be having 2 carrots and 2 oranges. That's between 2 or 4, more or less, depending on when you start. For dinner, it's called like a fiery yogurt, okay? And this is pretty interesting because I've never seen anything like that. So this yogurt contains 4 tablespoons of this yogurt, okay? You're going to put that in a blender. You're going to put a bunch of cilantro, like a little bunch of cilantro. I'm going to add my ginger oil to it, and you're going to put 1 teaspoon or half a teaspoon of cumin. And then you're going to add 1 of the peppers, 1 of these green peppers, and you blend that. So funny, so we blended it, and we didn't know what to expect. My friend and I were laughing, and what does it taste like? And then you add water to it, blend it up, and it turns into this green yogurt cumin smelling drink. And it's spicy, so it's really funny. So we're drinking it, and she's like, ready, go. And we both take it, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, what does it taste like? She goes, the best way I can describe it is a watery taco. So we're laughing, and it's funny because I drink it, and that's what it tastes like. So you can taste the cilantro, you can taste the ginger, you can taste the cumin, and then the yogurt mixture, and you're just kind of weirded out. But you feel your tummy starting to burn. Not like an uncomfortable burn, but you can feel it. And what it's doing, it's speeding up your metabolism. So everything you're consuming throughout the day, then you get that yogurt in there, and all of a sudden your stomach's like, whoa, whoa, and it's getting warm, right? Because remember, you've had cold food all day long, and it starts warming your tummy, and before you know it, you're fine. But it does give you a reaction. So when you're consuming it, know that in advance. Don't be afraid. You're going to be fine, but it is an experience for you. So that's between 4 to 6 o'clock. Remember, you're eating every 2 hours. You know what I forgot to mention? I'm sorry. With that yogurt, you're going to get the 2 tablespoons of oats, and you're going to actually put them on a pan and toast them up a little bit. That's what gives it that really nice flavor as well. So you're going to put all that in the blender. Then you're going to soak the oats after they've been browned a little bit. You're going to soak them in water. Let them kind of absorb the water. Throw them in the blender, and that's what makes that watery taco blend. 2 hours after that, you are going to have 2 servings of vegetables and 2 servings of fruit. So a serving is a handful. You don't have to, figure, oh my gosh, how much is a handful, whatever. I mean, how much is a serving? So about a handful. So again, I've chosen pineapple, grapes, and strawberries for my fruit, and then I have cabbage and radishes for my vegetables. So there's a list right here, and you would choose that. So that would be in addition to your grocery list of the things you're purchasing. That's about 6 to 8. For post-dinner, so the last meal of the day, you're going to be having what's called like a fig nut smoothie. So again, this is what these figs are for. You're going to be soaking these in water. You're going to put those in water, and then it requires 1 banana. So you're going to be soaking the figs. Get your blender ready. You're going to put 1 banana in there. You're going to add the 6 figs, right? Walnuts. You can soak them as well so they blend easier. And this is actually a really good smoothie. It's banana, it's nutty, The figs give it that sweetness. So it's kind of like dessert before you go to bed. And this is your dinner, which is nice. And after that, you don't eat anymore. So between 8 and 10, this is your last meal. You're going to have a banana fig smoothie. And what I'm going to be doing is, as I'm going through today, I'm going to be preparing my food. And I will show you what it's like to blend it all. Because it sounds a lot harder than it is. It really is simple. And I'm going to find a way to simplify it even more. You know me. So I'm going to prep. I'm going to get off in a few seconds. I'm going to wash everything really well. I'm going to prep it in containers, because what I don't like to happen is sometimes we get so caught up in life that we don't have time to take care of ourselves. And taking care of ourselves is a priority. If your fire burns out, then you can't do what it is you do on a daily basis. So I want to simplify it for you. It's typed up. You have a grocery list. You have everything. And what I'm going to do again is I'm going to cut everything up, prepare it, put it in containers to show you could just grab it and go. Grab it and go. Take a pail with you. Take your water with you. And it actually is easier to consume water. Again, I'm making smoothies sometimes because it's so much food, and you get that gallon down, you know, within a matter of a few hours. So you're going to have fun. It's going to be a good experience. I'm going to take you along my journey so you can see what it is that I go through. And I'm so looking forward to any feedback you might have, any questions you might have.